AM 1230 KXOL Central California, live and local, just for you. And last I checked, we made it to Thursday, the 28th day of September, 2023. We're almost done with the month.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Packers are getting healthier heading into Thursday night's showdown against the Lions. Receiver Christian Watson is questionable to play after missing the first 3 games this season with a hamstring injury. He said earlier this week he plans to play. And Packers running back Aaron Jones is also questionable, but the team is optimistic he'll play after missing the past 2 games with a hamstring injury. The first overall pick is back in action. Panthers quarterback Bryce Young practiced in full Wednesday, despite missing Carolina's game last week with an ankle injury. Young is not the only rookie quarterback on the mend. Colts starter Anthony Richardson returned to practice as well and took some first-team reps despite still being in the league's concussion protocol. Richardson missed the Colts' win Sunday over the Ravens. The news not as good for Jimmy Garoppolo. He remains in the concussion protocol and did not practice, but is taking part in team meetings. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Well, I believe I already mentioned that it is a Thursday. And let's see, Thursday night football. Yes, coming up tonight. What do we have? We've got the Lions and the Packers. Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, hey, you don't have to subscribe to Prime. No buffering. We've got the game right here on AM 1230 KXO. For that matter, we've got almost every primetime NFL game right here, free. And tomorrow night, we've got high school football. Yeah, we're back to a Friday night schedule. Last 3 weeks, we've had Thursday night games. And that's just kind of thrown me off more than just a little bit. Yeah, not used to that. But tomorrow night, John Dreffel and I will be at Eagle Field, the Southwest Eagles hosting the Central Spartans for the city championship, the Mayor's Trophy on tap. And a neat thing, really neat thing that will happen prior to the kickoff. It'll be a tunnel run. Presented by the Autism Support Group of Imperial County. It's for ICOE and special ed students from Central and Southwest. They get to run through the tunnel out onto the field and, high five and chest bump and everything. And it's something really special. As I've said, it means a lot to me. My grandson, who is autistic, all he wants to do is be accepted. He's JJ. That's it. Same way with these kids. And it's a great, great opportunity. So go to the game and cheer. Also, tomorrow night, it will be Calexico at Imperial. Mickey Dale, Jorge Grijalva will have that game for you on our website, kxoradio.com. Yeah, and John and I will be on AM 1230 and on our KXO YouTube channel. Right now, we're on YouTube. Did you know that? Oh, well, we are. Yeah, our YouTube channel is free. You can subscribe. Neat thing about our football games, when they're live on the YouTube channel, you can subscribe. It's free, and you can comment during the game. Yeah, cheer your favorite team. Let your family and friends, alumni from, Central or Southwest, know that they can tune in worldwide on the Kxo YouTube channel tomorrow night. Okie dokie? Yeah, sounds like fun. So what's going on in the world? Miami police arrested a man after more than 2 hours of negotiations while he danced and did yoga poses atop a fire rescue truck in the middle of traffic in a busy intersection. The guy definitely facing a mental evaluation and a pending audition for Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, got to get him somewhere, huh? How about some birthdays? Actor Brigitte Bardot, 89. Actor Joel Higgins from Silver Spoons on TV is 80. Actor Jeffrey Jones, 77. Actor Vernie Watson is 74. Actor Steve Hittner is 64. Actor comedian Janine Garofalo is 59. Actor Mira Sorvino, 56. And actor Naomi Watts, 55. Actor Peter Camber, 45. Actor Jerika Hinton, 42. Actor Hilary Duff, 36. Actor Keir Gilchrist is 31. Local birthdays coming up.
Here's Johnny. Johnny who? Johnny Carino's. Join us for our 5 for $15.99 ribeye steak and shrimp meal deal. Enjoy juicy char-grilled ribeye steak, crispy Parmesan shrimp, choice of pasta with one of our signature sauces, such as spicy marinara or hearty meat sauce, bottomless salad, our Italian nachos appetizer, and our fresh baked bread for only $15.99. All for a limited time at Johnny Carino's at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In the mood for award-winning barbecue? Stop by Famous Dave's to enjoy unbeatable bar specials like 59-cent wings on Wednesdays and Dave's famous pit-smoked St. Louis-style ribs for only $2 each on Thursdays. Plus happy hour daily, such as half-priced appetizers, $2 draft pints, and $4 well drinks in the bar and patio. Also catch your favorite sports games on large flat-screen TVs in the bar with a wide selection of refreshing draft beers. Hurry into Famous Dave's at the Imperial Valley Mall.
We have happy birthday wishes going out to Brian King, Jesse Moreno, Carissa Sanchez, Corina Matus, Araceli Roman, Dixie Krim, Lisa Gashola Davis, Stephanie Thomas, Dana La Madrid, Carmen Chavarria, Hector Martinez, Vanessa Dorame, Kieran Montgomery, Josiah Barajas, Kayla Rubio, Luis Villarreal, Melissa Reyes, Eric Lugo, Gabriel Isaac Torres, Giovanni Thomas, Hector Sanudo Jr., Leland Ingram, Maria Conley, Teresa Sanchez, and Polo Equeja. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. So, in the news, a rare $10,000 bill from the Great Depression era has sold at auction for $480,000. $10,000 bill. I mean, that's crazy. Imagine, today, a $10,000 bill would almost cover the cost of a tank of gas. Almost. Yeah. Well, we've got news. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News special report. Lawmakers in the House of Representatives have just begun making their case for an impeachment inquiry into President Biden as they try to link him to his son Hunter's international business dealings. Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer.
For years, President Biden has lied to the American people about his knowledge of and participation in his family's corrupt business schemes.
Missouri Republican Jason Smith.
Whether it was lunches, phone calls, White House meetings, or official foreign trips, Hunter Biden cashed in by arranging access to Joe Biden, the family brand.
Ranking Democrat Jamie Raskin.
The majority sits completely empty-handed with no evidence of any presidential wrongdoing, no smoking gun, no smoke.
4 outside experts will testify, 3 of whom were invited by Republicans. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: 7 Republican presidential hopefuls fight to be heard.
Excuse me. Thank you for speaking while I'm interrupting.
Many of those who watched last night's debate that took place at the Reagan Library in Simi Valley say there was too much talking over each other and a lot of nastiness, like Nikki Haley going after Vivek Ramaswamy.
And what you've got, I honestly, every time I hear you, I feel a little bit dumber for what you say.
Polling showing all the candidates far behind former President Donald Trump, who did not take part in last night's debate. President Biden talked about science and technology in San Francisco Wednesday, saying other world leaders want to discuss America's leadership in artificial intelligence.
Vast differences exist among them in terms of what potential it has, what dangers there are.
Biden saying his administration will take action this fall for the U.S. to lead the way toward responsible AI innovation. SAG-AFTRA and Hollywood Studios return to the negotiating table next week. SAG-AFTRA and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers planning to begin discussions on Monday. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
You are now in Big Tobacco's fantasy land. Welcome. It's a healthier world where they want you to believe that vaping makes quitting cigarettes a breeze. Never mind the evidence that vaping leads to using both. And if you're younger, even better. Teens who vape are 3 times likelier to use cigarettes. In Big Tobacco's fantasy land, the deadliest industry is your friend.
Big Tobacco's idea of smoke-free is a dangerous fantasy for us all. See reality at undo.org.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, pass me the intercom thing.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And as you will hear, a mobile service that goes where you are. Well, Imperial County has a budget. The Board of Supervisors unanimously approved the fiscal 2023-2024 budget. The new $662.4 million budget is a net increase of 10.7%. That's $64.2 million over the previous fiscal year. The budget appropriates $217 million for public assistance, $156 million for health and sanitation, and $126 million for public protection. The budget also includes $123 million in general fund expenses for county departments. According to the county, the general fund is expected to increase to $122.5 million over the previous year. The uptick in revenue is attributed to an increase in sales taxes and new revenue streams from renewable energy projects. And San Diego U.S. Border Patrol and their Mexican counterparts have agreed to intensify binational cooperation. Agencies on both sides of the international boundary will address the issue of increased human smuggling through the San Diego-Tijuana border region. The San Diego section, U.S. Border Patrol, Instituto Nacional de Inmigración, Guardia Nacional, and Secretario de la Defensa Nacional are ramping up mirrored efforts on both the south and north sides of the border, dedicating additional resources towards information sharing efforts. The operations will target smugglers who exploit vulnerable individuals seeking illegal entry into the U.S., disrupt bandit activity, and assist with stemming the flow of migrants into the U.S. KXO News Time is 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Well, now that fall has arrived and the weather has changed, there are all sorts of social events going on in the Valley. This weekend starts tonight when the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce presents A Night in Hollywood, the Chamber Annual Awards Dinner. The event will be held at the Pioneers Museum starting at 6 p.m. Tomorrow night, the Pioneers Museum presents their Friday night lecture. The Honorable Judge Christopher Plord will talk about 100 years of the Imperial County Courthouse. The lecture at 6:30 is free, but donations will be appreciated. Friday night, also the city championship football game between Central and Southwest High Schools. The kickoff at Eagle Field, scheduled for 7 p.m. Saturday, it's Last Call, a beer tasting fundraiser for Raíces, an organization that focuses on closing the gap in health and environmental wellness inequities in Imperial County. The event takes place at Hot Rods and Beer in Holtville starting at 6 p.m. A couple of road closures, according to the Imperial County Department of Public Works. Beale Road closed from Cuff to the Coachella Canal Road today and tomorrow. The 3-day closure for road repairs. And tomorrow, expect a 1-day closure of Willoughby Road between Ware and Cloak, the closure for tree removal. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Every business seeks an advantage, whether it's having the best location, hiring top talent, or spotting trends before they happen. And now, the United States Postal Service can give your business a new advantage. Introducing USPS Ground Advantage. Reliable and affordable 2 to 5-day package shipping. It's the advantage you need at the price you want. Get the Ground Advantage at USPS.com/advantage. The United States Postal Service, delivering for America.
It's page 2 of the local news, served by Menchie's Frozen Yogurt and Round Table Pizza, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro. The U.S. Labor Department has assessed over $17,000 in civil money penalties against a Holtville grower. Heritage Farms was found to provide substandard housing facilities, transported workers in unsafe vehicles, and failed to pay required wages in full, all violations of the H-2 Temporary Agriculture Workers Program. According to the Labor Department, Heritage Farms did not meet the safety and health requirements. Specifically, they found mattresses without bed frames on floors. Additionally, it was found that the employer permitted workers to be transported in unsafe vehicles with damaged tires and cracked windshields. Investigators also determined that Heritage failed to pay 3 drivers for time spent transporting workers to and from fields. Additionally, investigators learned the employer charged workers for laundry costs, which are illegal deductions by law. Heritage Farms was assessed $17,700 in civil money penalties and over $14,000 in unpaid wages for 42 employees. Heritage Farm grows and sells spinach and spring mix in Imperial County and has additional operations in King City, Salinas, and in Nevada. The El Centro Police Department will hold a driving under the influence checkpoint. Be warned, El Centro Police will be manning a checkpoint from 6 p.m. Saturday to 2 a.m. Sunday near the intersection of Imperial Avenue and Holt Streets. The location based on data showing incidents of impaired driving related to crashes. According to El Centro Police Sergeant Adrian Chilpa, the primary purpose of the checkpoint is to promote public safety by taking suspected impaired drivers off the road. Funding for the program provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And Imperial County Behavioral Health Services invites you to Walk for Recovery. Saturday, the walk will be held at Buckley Park in El Centro from 9 a.m. till noon. The Walk for Recovery, designed to increase public awareness surrounding mental health and addiction recovery. There'll be speakers as well as vendors and snacks. KXO News Time, 7:48.
Imperial Valley now has a roundtable pizza, serving superior pizza, inspired by the honor of valor and revelry of the Knights of the Round Table. The quality and authenticity have earned them the reputation of pizza royalty. Now, for a limited time, receive a personal pizza with 6 slices, cheese, and a topping of your choice, including a 20-ounce soda for only $9.95, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roundtable Pizza, now open, next to Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions will continue through this weekend with above normal temperatures continuing over the next couple of days. A weather system moving into the region will bring increasing winds and much cooler temperatures heading into this weekend, with the strongest winds seen on Saturday. Below normal temperatures settle into the region by Sunday and continue into early next week. 102 the high yesterday, 64 our overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 100. Look for winds north-northwest about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 69. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming southeast. Friday, sunny with a high near 98. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming west in the afternoon. Saturday, sunny with a high near 89. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 25 to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 83. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Right now downtown, we have 70 degrees, 35% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news with weather delivered by Roundtable Pizza and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5, or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Taking a look at baseball, the Padres won an extra inning game. I think it's the first time they've done that this year. Padres held on and beat the Giants 5-2. Padres inching towards 500. Oh boy. Excitement. Diamondbacks shut out the White Sox 3-0. Guardians edged the Reds 4-3. Orioles dumped the Nationals 5-1. It was the Phillies nipping the Pirates 7-6. Rays blanked the Red Sox 5-0. Mets beat up on the Marlins 11-2. Meanwhile, the Yankees shut out the Blue Jays 6-0. Braves beat the Cubs 6-5. Athletics topped the Twins. Actually, the Twins topped the Athletics 6-4. Marlins over the Mets 4-2. It was the Brewers edging the Cardinals 3-2. Dodgers beat up on the Rockies 8-2. Mariners lost. The Astros beat the Mariners 8-3. And the Rangers blanked the Angels 5-0. Ronald Acuna Jr., well, he's established a new level. Yes, Acuna. 40 home runs, 70 steals. Yeah, that's kind of special.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, in the NBA, the Portland Trail Blazers traded guard Damian Lillard to play alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo with the Milwaukee Bucks as part of a three-team deal that also included the Phoenix Suns. Portland receives Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, Milwaukee's 2029 unprotected first-round draft pick, and unprotected Milwaukee swap rights in 2028 and 2030. The Suns receive Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson as part of the trade package. The Blazers are expected to engage contending teams on trade talks to move Holiday, according to sources. And Michigan State fired football coach Mel Tecker for cause yesterday, completing a process that was initiated last week. So, Thursday night football tonight, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. Our coverage starts at 4:30 on AM 1230. Friday night football. It's Brawley at Scripps Ranch, Holtville at El Cajon Valley, Vincent Memorial at Palo Verde Valley. Calexico will be at Imperial. That game with Mickey and George on our website, kxoradio.com. Central out south at Southwest for the city championship. John Driffel and I will be there. Coverage starts at 6:45 on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. And, Calipat's got the bye. There you go. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Healthcare District.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Gahava will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web at kxoradio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on kxoradio.com. Imperial Tiger Football is brought to you by
The Brick House Deli, the Imperial Quarterback Club, Southwest Security Services, and K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. The Commerce Department's final revision of second quarter gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic output, showed that economic growth was unchanged from the second estimate, holding at an annualized rate of 2.1%. However, consumer spending, America's economic engine, was revised much lower to a 0.8% annualized rate, according to data released today. That's down from the 1.7% rate reflected in the previous estimate. Spending in the second quarter grew at its weakest pace since the first quarter of 2022, when it was flat. Meanwhile, the Department of Labor is investigating meat and chicken processors Purdue and Tyson Foods following a New York Times Magazine report of minors working at their facilities. Earlier this year, the federal government committed to ratcheting up efforts to root out child labor law violations. There are currently wage and hour division investigations open at Purdue and Tyson Foods, according to a Labor Department spokesman. Earlier this month, The Times magazine published the story of a migrant child who was severely injured while working for a sanitation company contracted by a Purdue slaughterhouse in Virginia. The in-depth report mentioned several other underage migrant workers, including some who worked at Tyson facilities. And by the way, tomorrow is National Coffee Day. Yeah, okay. Something to celebrate. Taking a look at the big board right now, the Dow up 91 points at 23,641. The S&P 500 up 15 at 4,287. The NASDAQ up 30 points at 13,120. Meanwhile, gold off 530, make it 560 an ounce, and oil down 88 cents per barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 100. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 69. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast. Sunny on Friday with a high near 98. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. Saturday, sunny with a high near 89. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, increasing to 25 to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. 71 degrees, 33% relative humidity right now in El Centro. The wind is calm. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Friday nights are for football, and we have it on Kxo AM 1230. Catch the action with Carroll, Buckley, and John Dripple as we bring you the best matchup of the week with either the Central Spartans or Southwest Eagles. High school football is brought to you by
McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro. Johnny's Burrito in Brawley, El Centro, and Imperial. Also has a mobile automotive service. And Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial with daily lunch specials.
Well, tomorrow night we've got both Central and Southwest because it's the city championship, the Mayor's Trophy on the line.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. A House panel is holding its first hearing on a push to open an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. Republican James Comer.
For years, President Biden has lied to the American people about his knowledge of and participation in his family's corrupt business schemes.
But Maryland Democrat Jamie Raskin says there's no evidence.
If the Republicans had a smoking gun or even a dripping water pistol, they would be presenting it today, but they've got nothing on Joe Biden.
Sorting things out after last night's second Republican presidential primary debate. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
The frontrunner in the Republican presidential primary was absent for the second time from a GOP debate, and with Donald Trump's expanding lead in Iowa and New Hampshire, his campaign's already telling CBS News he won't attend the third debate in Miami in November.
You're ducking these things. No one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
CBS News polling in the early states of Iowa and New Hampshire show most GOP voters are still considering multiple candidates, despite Trump's double-digit lead.
Army Private Travis King is back in the U.S., arriving in San Antonio overnight. He was released by North Korea yesterday, 2 months after he darted unexpectedly over the border into the country. A major airline under federal pressure has made some changes, as we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
United agreed to improve air travel for passengers with wheelchairs under an agreement with the Transportation Department. This follows a government investigation into a disability complaint. The airline will now make available a flight filter on its booking engine to make it easier for wheelchair passengers to find flights where those chairs fit, or can be safely transported, and refund any fare where they're not.
There are complaints from buyers that the new Apple iPhone 15 can get too hot to handle. Tech analyst Ian Scher.
It's unclear whether or not Apple will need to make a fix to the hardware, which could force a recall, or if it can solve these problems with a simple software update.
He says an update to deal with an issue like that could slow down performance. Apple has not commented. He was the voice of authority in 6 of the Harry Potter movies.
You seem to be laboring under the delusion that I'm going to... What was the phrase? Come quietly.
Actor Michael Gambon, who played Dumbledore, has died at 82 after falling ill with pneumonia. His movie resume also includes the likes of Gosford Park and The King's Speech. Checking Wall Street. Right now the Dow is up 81 points and the S&P 500 is ahead 13. This is CBS News.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed, because Indeed's all-in-one hiring solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
When your people are ready, your business is ready. Cintas makes sure they have what they need to perform their best. Whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, fire protection systems that are tested and inspected, first aid and safety supplies, floor mats, or cleaning tools and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together, so visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Investigators in Colorado say they found the remains of Suzanne Morphew, a woman reported missing more than 3 years ago. Reporter Spencer Wilson says the discoveries only brought more questions about her case.
The search for Suzanne captured the nation's attention. A mother who seemingly vanished on a bike ride in 2020. Her husband, Barry Morphew, saying he believed that she was abducted.
Do whatever it takes to bring you back. We love you, we miss you, your girls need you.
Armies of volunteers took to the area around their home.
She's just the brightest light ever.
Suspicion turned to Barry, who was arrested and charged with her murder, with Barry's lawyers successfully getting the case dismissed with the ability to file charges again at a later date, should new evidence arise. Just last week, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation found Morphew's body in Moffett. So the question remains, how did she end up out here, and who brought her here?
That's reporter Spencer Wilson. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Yep, I'm looking at the pages right now.
Thomas's translation company just lost its only 2 Spanish speakers. Without the right replacements, he'll be in problemas.
Yeah, we'll have those ready. Tonight's going to be a late one.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you love them enough to listen to them practice the same song on tuba,
please be done.
Over and over and over and over and over, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Sounds good, honey.
Check today at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
Things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.